an integrated Hall of Fame. They did, and thankfully so, because those players all belong together, and the greatness of Satchel Paige sits right there next to Babe Ruth and others there in Cooperstown as we celebrate on this date. Satchel Paige going to the Hall of Fame in 1971. And on this date, just a day after, actually. And that's our Coors Light Monarchs flashback moment. The great Satchel Paige, the Monarch legend, and the great Satchmo as he goes in the Hall of Fame on this date in 1971. Brought to you by Coors Light, made to chill. Quick timeout. Pregame show continues from Sioux City right here on the Kansas City Monarchs Broadcast Network. And the pregame show continues on the Kansas City Monarchs Broadcast Network. Monarchs pregame show continues. Time for tonight's Coors Light Monarchs.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do, do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Pregame show continues. Time for the night's top step. Brought to you by your Midwest Ford dealers, by FordNow.com. Exclusive vehicle of your Monarchs. And Joe Capietro joins us as always. And the nice start to the road trip last night. A lot of really good things to talk about. But I want to start with the one that maybe I didn't talk about as much today at lunchtime, was the young man who got the start last night, Kevin Sampson. That set a pretty good tone last night.
Yeah, he was good. Got us deep in the ball game and really was effective the whole night.
I noticed something, too. There was a situation, I don't remember the exact time. It was either he walked a guy or gave a base hit that maybe was a tough break. He stepped off, walked behind the hill, kind of collected himself, paused, and sort of reset as if he was really in control. It's something I've seen from Schaefer. I knew it reminded me of a guy like Scott, what we saw Scott Carroll do back in the day, that composure thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's a big leaguer. He's been around for a long time, so that comes with the resume.
Anything else as far as that stood out for you for the pitching stand, part of things, your bullpen last night?
Well, no, I mean, we called on three guys. They all pitched well, and we wound up getting the win. So I was happy with that.
Offensively, really nice night for Connor Willis last night. He's been pretty steady. I mean, you look across the numbers. If you watched his trajectory, it's all been right across the board. He's about as consistent a guy day in, day out. And what do you like about him as a player from a manager's seat?
Well, there you go. I mean, that's the word. Consistency every night. You know what you're going to get. You're going to get a good effort, good at-bats. And when you put him in the lineup every night and you know what you're going to get out of someone, it makes you feel comfortable.
Look at the lineup, too. I mean, you got a couple guys last night, Alexis Almeida, who had the big double off the wall, nearly went yard. And then you had Charles Burks, the home run. You're getting contributions right now from everyone. What's the key for that?
Well, just good players, really, and everyone feeling comfortable with their role and what they're doing and, obviously the will to win.
Quick timeout. More with Joe Capietro on the top step, brought to you by your Midwest Ford dealers on the Kansas City Monarchs Broadcast Network.
From vintage sneakers to bacon-scented soap to water fountains for your pet, all can be had with a few simple clicks. Problem is, you never really know what you're going to get until they show up at your door. Introducing Ford Blue Advantage. It's used car buying that's built for you. Not only can you shop for used vehicles online, in person, or both, you can also test drive before you buy, so you know exactly what you're getting. Plus, get history reports, vehicle inspections, Ford warranties, and the expertise of factory-trained techs. Visit FordBlueAdvantage.com today.
Round number 2 of the top step, brought to you by your Midwest Ford dealers tonight. Game 2 and 3, the double dip right here. And double dips are challenging. From a manager standpoint, do you do anything differently managing in that dugout in a doubleheader when you got 14 innings to go through tonight?
Not really. I mean, it's the same old thing. You look to get good starting pitching, and then when you call upon your bullpen, to get outs.
Your Providence Medical Center health report tonight, brought to you by Providence Medical Center. How are we doing health-wise? I did see Kevin Santa doing a little running out there. How's he doing?
Yeah, he's doing good. He's getting closer. He's probably close to 100% now. We're just waiting for the move.
And as far as Ryan Grosjean, you mentioned him last night too.
Yeah, Ryan's going to be in the lineup game 1. We gave him actually 3 days off, so hopefully the groin gets close to 100%, and we're going to give it a go tonight.
With the depth that you've got, are you able to, or is the plan to spill guys when you can going forward in this sort of dog day run?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. We've been moving some guys around, so if guys are nicked, I'm not putting them out there at 50, 60%. So if we have the opportunity to put a good player in the ball game, if a good player is out because of injury or something's nagging them.
Appreciate your time as always, sir. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Joe Capietro. That's a top step. Got a quick timeout. Coming back to Sioux City on the Kansas City Monarchs Broadcast Network. Now this for your Midwest Ford dealers.
From vintage sneakers to bacon-scented soap to water fountains for your pet, all can be had with a few simple clicks. Problem is, you never really know what you're going to get until they show up at your door. Introducing Ford Blue Advantage. It's used car buying that's built for you. Not only can you shop for used vehicles online, in person, or both, you can also test drive before you buy, so you know exactly what you're getting. Plus, get history reports, vehicle inspections, Ford warranties, and the expertise of factory-trained techs. Visit FordBlueAdvantage.com.
Pregame show continues.
Monarchs baseball continues here from Sioux City. Dan Fallman did check your pitching matchup tonight in the opener. Be Tyler Cook, a left-hander, 22-year-old from Cumming, Georgia, facing the veteran right-hander for the Monarchs. In the first one, Justin Schaefer going for KC. Numbers so far, 2021, and it's career numbers as well for Cook. He's got a 2.76, make that 13 ball games, 16 in the third innings, 15 hits, 5 runs all earned, 12 walks, 27 strikeouts. But he makes his first start. This is a start for him. He's been in the bullpen, a true rookie out of Georgia State. We saw him last time we were here, a short sample size, but he is making his first start as the both ball clubs trying to scratch together the rotation for this series, especially Sioux City. But a rookie at Georgia State, and has started one game in the last 3 years for the Panthers there, and he started 5 games at Coastal Plains in the 2019 season. So a guy that's definitely probably going to be at a shorter leash tonight in this one. Justin Schaefer, he's 5-3 and a 5.00 ERA going for Kansas City. The right-hander will tow it. Going out there tonight, and Schaefer, the veteran presence, the guy from the University of Florida, guy that much like we talked about last night with a moment ago with Joe Capietro and Kiva Sampson, a guy that's been there, done that, and knows how to win at this level and at every level. And it'll be Justin Schaefer, the right-hander, the Reds' first-round draft pick. That's incorrect. Actually, the game notes were wrong there. That's not correct. And we will, anyway, I'm not sure how that got in there, but somehow, some way, Schaefer is listed under the wrong draft pick and all that. So, anyway, that's incorrect, and I will make sure I message that to their folks as well, because I don't want them thinking that Schaefer is not who he really is. So, but Schaefer, 2020 season with the Marlins, signed with the Monarchs in the 8th of this last March. And Schaefer, who has spent time in the majors with Toronto as well for a short time, he was drafted in the 8th round in 14 out of the University of Florida. 3 seasons with the Gators. He was 70 to third, 60 strikeouts, and 18 walks for the Southeastern Conference. And a quick timeout. Monarchs baseball continues. Pre-game show from Sioux City on the Kansas City Monarchs Broadcast Network.
Plus, get history reports via.
For 129 years, Sheet Metal Workers Local Union Number 2 has been shaping the Kansas City skyline and communities, with Local 2 members working on area hospitals, providing safe, comfortable conditions for doctors to treat their patients. We turn our attention to help in the fight against childhood cancer by supporting Noah's Bandage Project. Sheet Metal Workers Local Union Number 2, working on, in, and for the community.
Time of tonight's Providence Medical Center Health Report. Expert care close to home. Providence Medical Center of Kansas City. And Joe told us a moment ago on the pregame that everything looks good. Ryan Grochon, he is back in the lineup card tonight in Game 1. He did have those extra days off with the day off yesterday. And, of course, the day off on Monday, the bonus time there. So he's back in the card tonight in Game number 1. He could have played Game number 2 or the opener last night. But, again, he is all good to go. Kevin Santa, 100%, Joe said, they're just waiting for the move. There is a roster spot open, but Kansas City has not made that yet, and they're still, as I mentioned today at lunch,
I just have a feeling, and again, this is only me talking to you here, that probably they'd love to add an arm or two if they could, but it's that may be where the hold is at the moment. But Santa is available. The good news is the Monarchs really are an embarrassment of riches right now. They don't really need to scratch together an extra piece down there with everybody else healthy. But Santa is getting close, coming back, and that's tonight's Providence Medical Center Health Report, and that's tonight's pregame show. Monarchs baseball continues right here on the Kansas City Monarchs Broadcast Network.
Comfortable conditions for doctors to
Fans, are you thirsty? Village West Discount Liquors has the best selection at the best prices. Located just blocks from Legends Field, we welcome you before or after the game. With over 8,000 square feet of fabulous wines, spirits, premium cigars, domestic and imported beers, Village West Discount Liquors has everything you need to enjoy the game. We do special orders too. Great games begin at Village West Discount Liquors. We are your pre- and post-game headquarters, located at 110th and Parallel and KCK.
Well, we're set for baseball here in Sioux City. Stay tuned. Exciting Kansas City Monarchs baseball. It comes up next right here on the Kansas City Monarchs Broadcast Network.
Rain Reborn is on the air. In partnership with the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, we tip our caps in reverence and honor of the past and in anticipation of igniting the future. That future is now as the Kansas City Monarchs take the field right here on the Kansas City Monarchs Broadcast Network.
Line to right, base hit. Rounding third, coming around, he will score. Sweeney turns and burns for second. 1-0, Kansas City.
Kansas City Monarchs Baseball is brought to you by your Midwest Ford dealers, the exclusive vehicle of the Kansas City Monarchs.
Here's one high out toward right field, drifting back at the warning track. It is gone. See you later. He will touch them all.
And by Coors Light, made to chill.
Swinging a miss, strike three, got him, and a big one it was. Oh, man, oh, man.
Rain Reborn is also brought to you by Village West Liquors, where great games begin.
Howard out toward left, down the line. If it's fair, it's out of here. It is gone. See you later. Oh, man, that ball was crushed.
And by Kansas City International Airport. We're ready to get you there.
You can watch this one. It's a good news Monarchs Friday night.
Now let's head out to the ballpark with the voice of your Kansas City Monarchs, Dan Vaughn.
We have a color guard coming out right now, so we'll wait for them to enter and wait for our national anthem.
Welcome back to Columbus. Sing our national anthem.
Rain Reborn is on the air in partnership with the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. We tip our caps in reverence and honor of the past and that future is now as the Kansas City Monarchs take the field right here on the Kansas City Monarchs Broadcast Network.
Rounding third, around the score. Swinging third, second. 1-0, Kansas City.
Kansas City Monarchs Baseball is brought to you by your Midwest Ford dealers, the exclusive vehicle of the Kansas City
It is good. See you later. He will touch them all.
made to chill.
Swinging a miss, strike three.
national anthem, and we will wait for the color guard to exit.
Now let's head out to the ballpark with the voice of your Kansas City Monarchs, Dan Ball.
The Knights of Columbus and our national anthem. Thank you.
Now the Knights of Columbus locally singing the national anthem and the color guard. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mercy Field at Lewis and Clark Park. Monarchs baseball on the air. Glad you're along. Happy Wednesday to you. Early start time. Hey, let's play a pair right here from Lewis and Clark. How about it? On a blue sky but warm afternoon here. It was a very nice day, but a little warm. And coming up the elevator, a couple of Explorers fans telling me, boy, it's a hot one out there. Yeah, it was a hot one. 87 degrees at first pitch, but we've known a little warmer as of late, haven't we, down in Kansas City? 87 was the high here just a moment ago, the last hour. 89 about an hour ago. The skies, nothing but blue skies shining below us here, and not much of a breeze. Oh, glory. And the Iowa State flag and the Explorer flag in deep right center field in the alley are kind of fluttering out there. I had last hour at about 5.5 miles an hour coming out the southwest as the left-hander hit those final warm-up tosses in is going to be Tyler Cook, spelled K-O-C-H. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the Monarchs and the Explorers. It's the card for Joe Campietra's bunch in this one. As the Monarchs playing game number 76, they'll look like this evening in the first one. Morgan McCullough will lead off at shortstop. Ryan Grotjohn, as the dynamic duo, is back together again. He'll back second. He'll be at second base. Darnell Sweeney's over at third base. Darnell playing third and batting third. Gabby Guerrero will be in right field. Gabby batting cleanup. Casey Gillespie bats fifth. He'll be at first base. Bases loaded walk last night for an RBI and a single as well. Ibadel Isabel drove in three. The last night, he is the DH. He'll bat sixth. Connor Willis, a 6 RBI night last night with the Sheboygan, Wisconsin native. He'll bat in the 7th spot. He'll patrol left field. Charcer Burks is in center. He went yard last night as well, and I had a couple hits for the Monarchs. He'll bat in that 8th spot, the catcher with the big double in the 5th inning last night. Alexis Olmeda will bat 9th for Kansas City. Morgan McCullough, Ryan Grotjohn, Darnell Sweeney, Gabby Guerrero, Casey Gillespie, Ibadel Isabel, Connor Willis, Charcer Burks, Alexis Olmeda. Lewis and Clark Park, symmetrically, it's 330. The lines in right and left, 400 straight away. That 10-foot high wall, foul pole, scoreboard is in left field with the video board to it. Out there right beyond the left field wall there. Joseph Monahay's in left, Chase Harris is in center, Michael Lane is at first, Jose Sermo in third, George Kelly-El at second, Blake Tiberi is at second, same as Curran at first, the catcher Lane Milligan, and we're set for baseball as the highway of 20, going east and west, those trucks going up there, rumbling up the hill as it'll be Morgan McCullough. Traveling Grays here. KC wearing the throwbacks, the 1945 K in the C, the block with the Monarchs logo on the sleeve, on that left sleeve, the Navy caps tonight. John West in the box at first, Bill Sobey at third. Mayhew Edwards says, play ball, we do. See 88 here at 5'11", pitch missing high for the ball, 1-0. And it's gone. Lieutenant batting Morgan McCullough. McCullough at 333, lines it to right. That's a base hit. And the Monarchs lead up man aboard. That number 2 will get a quick fist pump from John West. He's in the box at first. That blood maroon pullover. John West over there. And then over at third, the legend. That's right, Bill Sobey. Love that guy. Hey, kiddo. Trainer Jared Bishaw leans over the rail, and into his left is the man on the top step. That is Joe Campietra, your skipper. 610 winning percentage now with the win last night. In his time in Kansas City, here's McCullough. Takes it inside for the ball, 1-0. Morgan 324. On deep 8 times. He's got 47 driven in. Sun is out in this Iowa Wednesday here. McCullough grounds it right side. That's a base hit to Woodright. And heading toward third is McCullough. Grotjohn at first. I think I said McCullough the ground ball, but McCullough was on the move there. So he's at third anyway on that base hit. Corners here and nobody out. And Darnell Swinney will step in. Swinney, number 17. That Navy number, the white backing. Good look. The Monarchs draw rave reviews across the league with their look with that interblock blocking key and the C on it with that Navy cap. Darnell from the right side here. 276, 16 home runs, 53 driven in, and Kansas